Hey everybody, Chris here. This drive is packed with so many different tough situations, but not much happens near the beginning, so I wanted to fast forward to the action, and I wanted to say so far my stats for version 11, if you watched to the end of the video, are showing that version 11 is doing better than previous versions, version 10, version 9, which when you first get a new version, going from like 9 to 10 or 10 to 11, it's usually a bit worse, so it's really encouraging to see that. Another thing I wanted to mention, I'm noticing the car's defaulting to chill after updates for me, which happened in my first 11.3.3 drive, and I don't know if that's the exact reason my car was so timid, but the behavior you're going to see in this video felt so much better than that day. So I just wanted to share that. You can use your right scroll wheel to change between those settings, and I'm keeping it on average for this video. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, hit like and get subscribed. Now let's get downtown. All right, so boring things become exciting. We have a stopped car on the road here. Of course, it's double yellow, but you're not just gonna sit here and wait all day. And wow, I gotta say, Beta handled that so nicely. I mean, that was perfect. That was a perfect maneuver. Love to see that. All right, so we'll make our stop. We can turn right on red here, but there's some traffic coming. And wow, we're gonna go right in front of them. It was actually pretty good. I'm surprised. I thought Beta was definitely gonna wait for them. Oh, and that car stopped. Wow, very good perception of their speed, because to me, I would have waited longer thinking that they were going to continue, but they stopped back there. That was awesome, very nice. All right, so we have another situation here. So we do wait for this guy. Awesome. That's 100% what I would have done. It seemed that we were moving pretty quickly towards him though, and we're gonna wait for the FedEx truck too. All right, I don't know about all that, but that was handled very well. All right, I'm just gonna take over for 1 second here. I think my screen recording messed up, so I'm just gonna park here and restart it. So give me a second. All right, that should be all back. Let's just start the car up right here. Should be able to pull out of this parking spot, no problem. Obviously not counting that as a disengagement. I just wanted my screen recording back, and it actually continued the trip there. So because I stopped so close to my destination, it automatically put in the next destination for us, and I didn't have to change anything there. All right, turning left into, yeah, we're not so sure about this left turn. There you go. I wasn't either. I was like, what are we doing here? That guy looks like he's about to back up. And I'm glad we're standing on this side, because you saw in a previous video, oh, he wants to parallel park, and the Tesla's being dumb. Will it reverse? No, it won't. Wow. Oh, folding mirrors and getting out of the way? Hey, you know what? He got in his parking spot and we continued. Not gonna lie, that's a good case. I'm just gonna report it just so they see it. Not gonna lie, a little close. I definitely would have stopped farther back, but let's not discount it. The Tesla stopped, it waited for that person to parallel park. They were able to get into their spot with no problem, and then we continued on. I will take it. All right, so someone in the road, this usually will make the car scared. No, handled nicely. It seems that the car is really good with trajectories right now, meaning its perception of where things are going and how fast they're going there feels really good. Whereas past versions, you'd have somebody approach the car and then it's slamming on the brakes because sure, technically they're moving towards us, but not fast enough to matter, and they're, you know, really far away. Or other times somebody would be moving next to us, not towards us, and the car would still brake. Whereas in that exact example, we didn't need to do anything and the car continued just as it should have. Right there again. See, that guy was quickly moving towards the intersection. Obviously he's gonna, I mean, not obviously, but he should stop there. We have the green light. We shouldn't really be braking for him unless, you know, he does run in front of us. The car handled it perfectly. Whereas in the past, in version 10, I can almost guarantee we would have hit the brakes pretty hard for that guy, or at least significantly slowed down. Whereas here, handled perfectly. Another stop truck. We have a lot of these, and Beta is, what, 3 for 3 on that situation? Again, beautiful, beautiful. right, we got a bunch of barrels. Whoa, 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 whoa. They have a stop sign and I do not. Hey, hey, Beta. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at this car. It was ready to brake for them. They stopped and we continued through. That couldn't have been any better. It was super safe. If they continued through their stop sign, we would have stopped. But they did not, so we continued really nicely. So we were on the wrong side of the road there because of those barrels, and look at this correction I'm excited. This drive is feeling so far like one of the best I've ever had. It's not too timid, but I feel like it's slow and kind of methodical. That's how I feel. This is a slow, methodical drive, but the car is nailing everything in a good amount of time. It's not hanging around. It's not being too timid. We haven't gotten in anyone's way. Well, there was that one left turn where it was kind of weirdly getting into the turn lane. But beyond that one, everything has felt so good. So those construction barrels can confuse it. And, you know, to me and you, that's a really easy scenario. Just, you know, move over. And the car would sometimes get tripped up by that. But oh my gosh, there's so much going on, and it's handling all of it so nicely. So let me get rid of the next one, put in our destination after this, after we go around this. 4 for 4. 4 for 4 for stop vehicles. This is amazing. Don't get too excited. As soon as I start hyping it up, then the car, you know, tries to do something naughty. Complete stop. Oh, I should also mention stop signs have been working so well. So well. So we'll make our right here. That's with me changing the route again. Car's handling all this very nicely. I could not be more happy with this drive right now. I really don't think at this point in the drive there's anything I would change. Maybe moving into that left turn lane right at the beginning, but beyond that, it's all been so nice. So stop sign and right turn with traffic coming from the left. I think speed limit's about 40 on that road, something like that. So we'll creep out, and I think this kind of maneuver is where a lot of people get scared. This creep, especially when you're new to beta, it can be a little intimidating when obviously you can't go yet, and the car is still positioning itself to get ready to go. And I think that's where a lot of people will stop, which is totally fine. I don't blame them. But because I'm used to it, I know it's going to do this. Now, as soon as this car will start moving now. No, little delay. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was sweet. And now? All right. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? I know you saw it because you're watching on the video. Rewind it and watch it again. I would have definitely driven in front of this guy. And again, don't get me wrong. The way I drive, I would have taken off fast enough. It would have been fine. They would have maybe had to hit their brake a little bit. But Beta watched that car. It watched it moving into our path and said, you know what? I'm going to let it take this one and then I'll continue. Wow. Wow. This drive is so good. I'm very impressed. All right, so I guess we have a left turn here. I don't even see. Whoa. What are you doing? I don't even see where it is. Okay, that was really bad. And there was someone behind us, so not that we were going to hit them or anything, but definitely was probably confusing for them to see me do that. Okay, so this is the left turn. I didn't see where it was. We for sure moved over a little too early for it, but it should have just stuck in the left turn lane. If it would have stuck there, it wouldn't have really been that big of a deal. But that back and forth is very bad. Don't do that. So we're stopping back here before the train tracks. I can't tell you if that's intentional or not, but that's obviously the right move. Then we move past the train tracks while we're creeping. Hey, that was very good. That was a very impressive move. Again, I don't know if it's intentional not stopping on the train tracks, but that's exactly what Beta did. It stopped before them and then crept through the maneuver. So again, lots of cones here, and it's not freaking the car out like it has in the past. I'm loving seeing that, because before, the car would like just do everything it could to get away from these cones, even when it didn't need to. And now it's handling them pretty well. Don't think I'm discounting that swerving in and out of the left lane, but it just something else happened right after. So that's probably the worst thing on this drive so far. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? All right, let's be honest. I probably just got lucky with the route change there, but it did, yeah. I'm definitely not saying that Beta reacted to that closed road sign. No, don't take it out of context. Hey, are we gonna be, what, 6 for 6 now with these stopped vehicles? So this is a stop sign here with blinking reds, and there's a bunch of pedestrians to the left. I thought they were gonna walk in front of us, but they didn't. And they're still not. So they're basically waiting for me to go. And we're being a little timid here, which I don't blame the car. It's very congested. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's go. 6 for 6 for stopped vehicles in the road. That is, I might be off on my numbers, I can't remember, but all right, now here's where I'm going to have to get a disengagement because you're going to try. So we have a no turn on red sign. The car is not turning here on no turn on red. Don't even. Don't even. It's not doing it. It is perfectly clear. It is waiting at this stop sign for the no turn on red, or at this red light, I'm sorry. I'm a little excited about this. I do not think it's reading the sign. I bet it's some type of map data, but it's doing it correctly. I'm not discounting it. Whatever it's doing is correct right now. We get the green, and of course we're going to wait for this pedestrian. They are highlighted in blue. Sorry, let me make that bigger for you. And the creeping's fine. You know, whatever, give or take. I would just sit there until the person was out of the road, but whatever, that was fine. Perfectly safe. Wow. So I did not have to disengage for that no turn on red. Good job. Good job. I don't know. I'm not saying it's fixed, but it did the correct thing there. And I want to comment a little more about the closed road. I thought I was going to have to take over there because it was a closed road, it had closed road sign, and beta will usually just go around those, but I'm 99% sure my rerouting before the right turn is what allowed it to not make that mistake. But hey, who knows? Maybe it would have done it correctly even if I didn't reroute. Wow, that lane change was amazing. Now, I know, was it in the intersection? I don't know, maybe. Everyone's like, that's illegal. I don't know, I don't really care that much. But what do you do? Wow, just getting around the slow cars? You're like, forget this guy, he's going too slow. This is crazy. I feel like somebody else is driving my car right now. Like, is Tesla remotely, are one of you AP guys like remotely watching my Ann Arbor drives and steering my car? It just feels so good. Like, obviously that's not happening, but that's how it feels. It legitimately feels like a person is navigating my car remotely or something. It's very good today. Oh, we got a closed road. Let's see what it does. You can't go there. Am I going to have to take over this time? Don't do it. Just continue driving. All right, I got to take over. So there's our disengagement for the day. You can't go the full drive without disengaging, of course. So yeah, there's kind of the proof. It still can't read the road closed signs. So, sorry, I think my screen is frozen again. That's really annoying. All right, this is about the end of the route. Let me fix my screen and then talk about the stats of this drive. All right, got everything fixed. Destination pending. Let's get out of this parking spot. Beta. Nice job. A little break, but whatever. So I'm gonna go a little bit more. It was just, well, 7 miles. It was just such a short drive, but it was, whatever, let's wrap it up. It was so jam-packed with stuff. I don't know what we're gonna do here. So 7 miles and 1 disengagement for closed road signs, which very obviously are still not supported by the car. That needs to be added. And the good news is the car's not going to drive into them. It just doesn't know what to do in that situation in terms of like taking a detour or something. So it sees there's an object there, it stops, and then just kind of gets stuck. And that's why, obviously, we know there's still a human here like me or you, and we just take over in those situations. It's not anything dangerous. It's not anything like that. But that was such an impressive drive with so many different circumstances that the car was handling, and it's still handling, and it felt so good. So let me do I put the stats up already, or I put them up now, or whatever. Let me do my little ratings here at the end. So safety, definitely an A+ on this drive. Nothing wrong safety-wise. The legality of everything, I'm going to give it like a A or a B, only because, to be honest, like, I don't know all the road laws to the T, y'all, and you guys are always like, oh, this was illegal, or this was maybe illegal, and like, I'm just driving. I can't look them up and whatever, but the reason I'm thinking A or B is mostly because of, I think it changed lanes in an intersection. Honestly, I don't even know if that's illegal in Michigan. I know it is in certain places, but I see people do it here all the time. Doesn't mean it's legal, but whatever. Courtesy is also a B. Still a tiny bit slow on some of the maneuvers, but in an acceptable way, in my opinion. I don't think any single maneuver turning in any place was like where I'm always complaining it's too slow and like, come on, let's go. I don't think a single one was like that. It's not getting an A because of that swerving in and out of that one left turn lane. That was really bad in terms of, like, you know, the people behind you seeing what the car's doing, maybe confusing people around you. And then comfort, I'm also going to give it a B. It was very comfortable, like a B+, very comfortable drive. No hard braking, tiny bit of timidness here and there, but it was all valid. You know, like when that yellow Beetle turned in front of us, or basically turned into where we were going to go, that was a time where initially in my brain I was like, oh, it's a little slow of a turn. But then as the situation progressed, I said, hey, that's actually the correct situation. You did it correctly. So, you know, if I was sitting here in an actual robotaxi looking at my phone, this would have been an amazing drive. I wouldn't have noticed anything. So overall, awesome. I look forward to talking to you down in the comments about this one. Hope you enjoyed, and you will see me and Full Self Driving Beta in the next video.